Well, it has been 100,000 years since I last assembled you for testing.
What's happening, guys? Hitman Jared here. I recently finally got around to playing the free Portal 2 DLC content that was released not too long ago. And there's 9 new testing areas, plus a few small areas that involve portaling around and checking out cool scenery and things like that. The playthrough took us about 2.5 hours around there. Getting to the new area and start playing was easy enough. There's a new spot added to the co-op landing area, or the hub there, or whatever you want to call it, that you just have to find and portal over to, and then some tubes take you to the new area. Um, so the first test was pretty gentle, pretty easy. It wasn't too hard. It kind of eased you back into the portal things if you haven't played in a while, and we got through it pretty quick. Ironically, though, the second test out of the 9 was actually the most difficult for us. It kept us stumped the longest. It took us a long time, probably like 15, 20 minutes to really figure that one out. It was pretty fun, though. Still having the challenge. I don't want to give any spoilers away in this video, so I'm not going to. But I'll just say the difficulty in the DLC is definitely a step above the difficulty in the original co-op maps, in my opinion, which is good. I liked it that way. But with that said, Valve did a great job of progressing the player into more complicated settings. As you progress through the DLC, it gets, I mean, it's more complicated, but it's not every map is really hard. It gets harder and harder and harder, except for that second one. So by the time you get to the 9th test, you're pretty uh, you have a good understanding of what needs to get done. You just have to figure out how to do it. Throughout most of the tests, I think Valve managed to include pretty much all the Portal 2 devices, such as gels, bridges, the lasers, and all that different stuff. Pretty much everything was included that was in the original co-op maps, and they also included white gel this time. I don't remember seeing white gel in the last co-op missions, but it's been a while since I played them, so I might be mistaken about that. But it does definitely make an appearance here. There's still a few frustrating parts, but the thing about Portal that I love is that those frustrating times can end up being some of the funniest, enjoyable times of the playthrough. But the only thing I could think of to complain about would be the fact that there isn't really anything new as far as any game. They didn't introduce any new game mechanics or anything like that, but that's not really a big deal considering it's a free DLC. I mean, you can't really ask for much more. So it's definitely still a blast to play. There's really no reason not to play this, so you should definitely go grab a friend and start thinking with portals again. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe, like, or comment.